Hello guys, Arkan here. I just want to take some time to tell you guys that we have a Patreon set up for the channel. It's an additional way you can support us. So I will put the link in the YouTube cards and in the description. Thanks for checking it out and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hello guys, Arkan here. Welcome to another toe dip. This is Sweat as Lube by VentKazemaru. I just want to say the title is very telling. You know, you already know what they're going to use when they do it. Okay, so the story is about someone inviting a friend to a gym, and this person, the main character, it's his first time in the gym, and he's never worked out in his life beyond stocking shelves, so he's there to try it out. So let's check out the story. Hey Miles, you want to go to the gym? I don't have a membership. I do. They let you bring a friend for $5. You got $5? Maybe. They got a pool and sauna here. I know how much you love swimming in the summer. Yeah, sure, I'll go. Where is it? Right here. Click. That damn wolf. I didn't think too much about it. Brian always wants to show me his next favorite thing. Back in high school, that dog bounced all over the place. He always had the habit of joining in on anything that caught my interest. One thing led to another, and he ended up becoming one of my best buds, as he kept dragging me to each new thing. Looks like he's still dragging me into stuff even today. Not that I mind, he's fun to be around. Even when we both got jobs and moved on, Brian would always pop by the bodega after work. I don't actually know why he did this daily ritual. He just pops in for chips and soda and hangs around for a bit. I guess I never really asked. Beep beep. The clerk gives us the thumbs up and lets us through the turnstiles. Hey Brian. Hey Miles. Brian. This character looks familiar. Wait. Okay, so I had to confirm my suspicions, and I was right. This Brian guy is a character also in the Pool Party visual novel by VentKazemaru. I will link that in the YouTube cards for you to watch. I also made a video on it. Okay. Brian's face lights up as he runs over to give me a big hug, pulling me in for a tight squeeze before releasing me, his tail wagging. How you been? Brian, you just saw me yesterday. I know, but a lot can happen in a day. Well, I did a little exercise at work. If stocking chips on the high and low racks count. That's just work. We're gonna do some real exercises. You ready for that? Ready as I'll ever be. I got my backpack with shorts, towel, goggles, and a water bottle. Is that good for everything? Well, you're all set for swimming. But what about working out? Well, I was more curious about the pool. We live on the coast of the Diamond Sea, so everyone here has a taste of the sun. That doesn't mean the beach is always warm enough for swimming, though. I got some water? I don't really know what I'm doing. Just follow my lead then, Kato. Oh, and don't be shy about lowering the weights if it feels like it's too much. Just make sure you do it consistently. Assuming I stick with it longer than a New Year's resolution. Ha, come on, Miles. Brian suddenly takes off down the hall, looking back and encouraging me to follow him with a big smile before disappearing to the left. He sure is excited, but that's what I like about him. I accept his little chase down to the left of the hall, and then a right, and then up some stairs. How big is this place? This gym is a maze. Oh yeah, I heard this place used to be just be the pool on the bottom floor. Then they just started building around it. We're almost there, though. We stopped in front of a large double door. Brian takes the honor of pushing them open as I catch my breath. Well, it's a gym, all right. Exercise bikes and treadmills are lined up here. On the back end are all kinds of different exercise machines I don't know the name of. It's pretty quiet in here, aside from the music. Yeah, it's a weekday and most people come in here in the morning. How long do you usually stay here? I don't know, 3 hours? 4 tops? Depends on how much work gets out of me. Where do you work anyway? Smooth, Miles. Oh, I'm a hunter. Huh? Like with a bow and arrow? Tooth and claw. Catching prey, hunting fresh meat, maintaining the ecosystem and all that. Plus I can keep the scraps. Ha, right, I never knew that about you. Well, you never asked. Well, that does explain the scars. He didn't have those when we met in school, but as the years went on, more and more showed up on his body. I even remember one time I saw him with a cast. He only said he had an accident at the time. Anyway, you ready to work out? Or did that sprint already take it out of you? Hold on. I noticed there's a set of cubby space where a few belongings are already stored. I could just set my backpack in one of these squares. I take off my vest too. Alright, I'm ready. Brian does some stretches with his arms and touching his toes. I'll be doing mostly upper body stuff to start with. I can usually get up to 80 reps on a good day. Brian sits down on one of these machines and adjusts the weight to 100 pounds. Then he takes hold of the grip spread apart, taking a deep breath to steady himself. And, well, starts working out. Oh yes, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I look closer at the machine and the instruction says it works out your chest muscles mostly. Damn, 100 pounds on your pecs. They must really be strong. He's flexing that weight like it's nothing, even flashing me a grin in the middle of his workout. But that didn't last the whole time. About halfway through, he starts to slow down, growling to get through each rep. Sweat really starts to show through his clothes as the muscles in his arms are clearly getting more stressed with each movement. You okay, Brian? I'm good, Miles. This is natural. I look around to see other muscled guys really getting into their workouts too, growling through the reps just like Brian. Do I have to do that too? 77, 78, 79, 80. Whew. Brian immediately grabs his towel and wipes down the machine, as well as himself. Am I gonna sweat that much too? Your turn, Miles. Sure. I take a seat and a little jolt of surprise hits me. It's really warm. I reach across and take hold of the grips of the machine. I try to flex my arms in and... nothing. Where are the weights? Right, forgot. 100 down to 60. Come on. Still no good. Down to 20. I can just get it down now. Wonder how many I can do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brian looks at me encouragingly, his tail's wagging. 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? A little hard. You can lower the weights more if you need to. You're just starting out. No need to go hard. I think I can do 20 pounds. I'm not that weak. I'm a professional stalker of food, you know. He's starting to sound like a personal trainer or something. The second round was easy, but on the third, I can start to feel the weights now. But I manage it. Maybe I can go on to 4? Feeling the burn yet? I feel a little warm already, but I don't want to admit that. Okay, 4th round. 1, 2... I can't. My arms are tired now. They shiver each time I try to pull. Come on, Miles. You gotta struggle a little bit. That's how you build up your muscles. I don't want to lower the weights for this, but... 15 pounds. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. I let out a sigh of relief, collapsing against the back of the machine now soaked in my victory sweat. You did well for your first workout. How'd it feel? I get up and Brian wipes it down with the towel again. I guess everyone sweats that much exercising. I should probably get mine out too. Kinda hard, but didn't feel like I'd growl like you. Oh, you will. You'll feel this. You will feel the soreness the next day. Can't say I'm ready to feel that. At least I got a day off tomorrow. Bleh. I know, but it's still good to try out new things, right? Right. I got a lot more exercises to do, but you can stop if you're done. I can keep going. Come on, Miles. We live in a beach town where we walk everywhere. I should have more stamina than that. I head back to my backpack to grab my towel and water and then return to that wolf. I tried to copy Brian in a few more exercises. The next thing he did were push-ups. He got 50 down. I get 5. 10 if I go on my knees. Don't worry about it, Miles. You'll get better at it. I know. Next, Brian does something called leg lifts. He steps up on a metal frame with grips and starts raising his legs up and down. Seems easy enough. He soon finishes his workout and now it's my turn. I get on the frame and let my paws dangle under me. It's actually putting a lot of stress on my forearms. I kick my legs out and start counting. 1, 2... Lift up both legs, Miles. Oh, right. That's a little harder. 3, 4, 5, 6... Damn, am I really this out of shape? Maybe I should go to the gym after all. But that costs money. I did see some gym machine stuff when I went out to the park, but it would feel really embarrassing to use it. I guess Brian wouldn't mind me mooching off him. He's already pretty excited with me being here. Maybe too excited? His tail has been wagging non-stop the entire time. You taking a break? Huh? Oh, right, sorry. I think I'm done now. I don't want to work myself too hard before we get swimming. I hop off the leg lift thingy and stretch my arms out from being under my weight for so long. I reach for my bottle for another drink, and somehow it's already empty after a few exercises. Is there a drinking fountain or anything to fill this up? I ask Brian, shaking my bottle a little. Yeah, there's a fountain back in the hall. Can't miss it. Thanks. I walk out of the gym area and find the fountain right beside the door. Fill her up. Slurp. Not the best water in the world. Has that tap water metallic tang to it, but still. Needed that. Back inside, I look around for my impromptu trainer and spot Brian on his phone waiting for me against the wall. He was also missing a piece of clothing. Brian, why are you shirtless? Because it's hot. Well, he is, but that's... You still good for exercising? No, I think I'm gonna rest now. I think I can do that thing where you have someone else hold the bars for you for support. Spotting? Yeah, that. The dog closes his eyes in deep thought for a second or two, before perking right back up. Sure. Was feeling like doing some bench presses. Keep a close eye and you might learn something. He winks at me as he heads down to one of the benches set up with a weight bar and starts adding discs to it. 50? 70? 100? 120? Just hold on to it so it doesn't fall on me. I made it a lot heavier than my usual weight. Just remember my life's in your hands. I give a playful sigh as the wolf below me chuckles, making to grab onto the bars firmly for my goofy friend. Whoop! He struggles a bit, but manages to push it up once. This wolf is way too strong. I hope he isn't hurting himself. There's no way I can get this off him if it fell. It's an immovable object to me. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Down it goes and up. 2, 3, 4. Whoop. Hurt. It doesn't sound too good, but he's lifting those weights with ease. Still, does he really need my help for this? I try to look at something other than his straining muscles, watching TV on the wall to pass the time. It's just some muted TV show from the 90s with a horse. But then something else catches my eye. God, he is really working up a sweat. I can smell it from up here. Did he forget to put on deodorant or something? I look down to see what's up. It's me. What? Damn it, I hope he doesn't notice. My eyes are shut tight, focusing on the gains. I try to put my attention back on the TV until he finishes, but now that damn wolf musk is becoming impossible to ignore. I try to turn my nose from it, but when I think about it, it's not really that bad. I mean, yeah, it's BO, but something about his is different. I've been in locker rooms before. I know what sweaty guys smell like, so why is his 35, 36, 37? What do I do? Think about girls? Why am I getting a boner? Oh no. 38, 39, 40. The weights make a loud clang as we reach up to the rack, finally ending this increasingly awkward session for me. Done. Brian immediately hops up to wipe the puddle of sweat he left on the bench. Finally, part of me wonders if I'm covered in more sweat than he is from how embarrassed I am. You're really done now? I pat him on the back. He's soaking and radiating so much heat he could warm the whole room up. Not yet. I don't want to go too hard before swimming like you said, but I can go a little farther. Brian heads to a wall full of gym equipment and pulls down what looks like a yoga mat. We wander around a bit to find a good place to set it down away from any foot traffic, and end up settling down by a spot in the corner. Brian sets down the mat and lays down in front of me, arms behind his head. Hold on to my paws. I crouch down, still feeling the heat coming off of him as I try to keep my composure. Keeps me in form. I give a wordless nod as I move my hands down to hold onto his paws. Those are damp, too. Just count for me. Up to 50. One more, then we go swimming, alright? Oh, wow, that is a very nice view. He struggles the first few times, but he starts to get a rhythm down. His face tenses every time he rises up. Oh yeah, I need to count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's working up another sweat again. It's making his abs shine against the lights above. Not to mention his scent. His arms raised up aren't hiding his pits at all. Fuck, It's hard to keep count like this, but I need to. It's a good distraction from what I'm looking at. This isn't helping what's going on in my shorts. There's nothing to look at other than him in this corner. Something else catches my eye. His shorts. At this angle, I can see all the way down. What the hell? Did he plan this or something? Fuck. It's getting hard to hold on to his paws. Am I sweating more than he is now? You got it in your head, Gato? Huh? Yeah, you're at 75. Whoa, must have overdone it. He probably did over 100 for all I know. Woo. The wolf pants heavily, head back and legs spread wide while he collects himself. You sure you didn't overdo it? I pass him his water bottle, the exhausted wolf snatching it out of my paws. He's practically drenched in sweat. Gulp, gulp, gulp. He guzzled the entire bottle down in one go like it was saving his life. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Brian trots off to the fountain to refill his bottle, taking his duffel bag with him. Huh? Brian left his shirt on the floor over there. What an airhead. Hey, Brian. He's already gone. Damn, he walks fast. Well, I guess I can hold on to it for him. I pick it up and a whiff of it gets into my nostrils. It reeks. But I want more? Oh my gosh. I take a deeper sniff of it. Huh. It's weird. Like, I know it's supposed to be bad, but I can't get enough of it. Shit, am I really into this? I probably look like a freak to anyone who saw that. I quickly stuff the shirt into my backpack and hop over to the fountain. Brian is already there, drinking a full bottle and filling it back up again. His ears twitch at the sound of my arrival. Come on, Miles, we can hang out in the locker room. I could probably use the toilet, too. I stealthily try to adjust the ever-growing discomfort in my crotch whenever I can. Need this thing to go down. I follow my sweaty friend down the nearby stairs. Down another hall. And another corridor that finally takes us to the lockers. Do they provide maps of this place when you sign up? Entering inside, my nose is immediately assailed by the musk of men and guys in various states of undress. This locker room is mostly full of a few old dogs casually walking around naked. I try to ignore it all and focus on my friend. The metallic clang of a locker door opens and then slams shut as Brian shoves his bag inside a random one nearby. We can just use the ones that don't have any locks on them. The locker next to his was free, so may as well grab that one. Good thing I thought to bring my own lock. He grabs a nearby stool and sits with his back against the cool metal lockers. I'm surprised I don't see any steam coming off him with how hot he must be. Ah, yeah, that feels nice. So, Miles, what do you think? I don't know. Seems like it could get in the way of other stuff I do. What do you do? I guess I like long walks on the beach. He playfully waves his paw at me. Your hobbies, Miles. Oh, right. I guess I like to read visual novels. Like me, too. Visual novels? They're like comic books and games rolled into one. You know, those cutscenes in games where there's a text box and there's guys on both sides just talking? Oh, I try to get past them as fast as possible. He rolls his eyes. But hear me out, it's a game that's just full of that, just guys talking. But it also means the stories are a lot deeper. Is it all about sex and stuff? He smirks. Not always. Ah, so there is sex in them. I mean, the one I'm reading right now doesn't have any. So far. What's it about then? It's about this otter and his friends going back to his childhood home in the desert on spring break. So, I think this is Echo. And then he has sex with a childhood friend? How'd you... Well, I'm on the wolf's route. He seemed like the guy the otter would follow. Is the wolf cute? He's kinda cute. Cuter than me? Nah, you're real. Shit, he got me. Maybe give me a link to that game sometime. It's got your recommendation on it. I keep a note of it on my phone. I wonder what route he'd take, though he's probably going to expect sex. Maybe it's better he thinks that. I switch my phone to its camera and take a pic of the wolf sitting ahead of me. Huh? What was that for? Gotta save memories of my first day at the gym. Is it really that special? Well, it has been a while since we've done something together that isn't stealing chips from the back shelves. Hey! Brian pulls me around his arm and grabs my phone. He's warm, but not as hot as before. Still smells, though. Aw, what a nice picture. He takes a selfie of us together. There, don't let the other guy see you, though. You're not supposed to take pics in here. Right, sorry. No worries, it's fun, isn't it? I finally have someone to talk to here now. Usually it's just me and my playlist. You don't share workout tips with the other guys here? I do see some of my coworkers here sometimes, but we don't really know each other. Brian stands, his musk getting stronger. Well, I'm good for a cool-down swim if you are. Always have been. Brian pats his body as if he was reaching for his shirt, but he just shrugs. Oh, you know where my shirt is? Yeah, I have it in my bag. Well, I guess I don't need it right now. He starts casually taking off his shorts and underwear right in front of me. Bending over to slide his underwear off and giving me a full view of his... Oh, he's looking back. Brian is looking back. Dude! What? He looks back at me as I quickly turn away, still bent over with his shorts and underwear on his feet. I'm just getting my trunks on. You never took off your clothes in high school? I mean, yeah, but not my underwear too. I could feel the heat of embarrassment radiating off me. It's a good thing I'm turned around because I am quickly reaching full mast here. Well, you're gonna have to if you want to get your swimwear on. Well, I undo my belt and pull down my shorts, still facing away from the wolf. I was already wearing them. Oh. Brian blinks as I look over my shoulder. Was that disappointment in his voice? Well, that works too. I sigh, finally calmed down enough to reach down and pull my shirt off. I guess that's all I really need to do. I chance a look behind me to make sure I won't get mooned again, but Brian has his swim shorts on now. Now even I don't know if I'm disappointed or not. Does that still hurt, Miles? Brian says, tilting his head somberly. Oh, that? It doesn't really hurt anymore. I wish I could have done something to help, but I was only a pup back then. I'm fine. It's not like I'm scared of water now or anything. I had a pretty bad accident when I was a kitten a long time ago. I was rather self-conscious about it, but there were plenty of guys here with hunting scars, so it wasn't that unusual. I guess Brian's own scars helped me feel better about mine. Brian yawns before taking off his glasses and replacing them with some goggles he slides onto his neck. Are those meant for swimming? Kinda. They keep the dirt out of my eyes in the woods, but they're also watertight. I see. Do we need to shower or anything? Yeah, right, this way. Before we end the video, I would like to give a massive thank you to our patrons. Your support means more than the world to us. It means the galaxy to us. Check out patreon.com/arkandray07 to be a patron today. Ciao!